Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel DevOps with Umesh. In this video, we are going to set up an Ansible SSH connectivity on AWS EC2 using SSH Agent Forwarding, which is the most secure and professional approach used in real DevOps projects. This is not just a tutorial, this is entry level knowledge. So the prerequisite of this demo should be we need to have the two EC2 machine, that is EC1 and EC2. So EC1 will be our control node, and EC2 will be our manage node. So we use the operating system as Ubuntu. You can choose whatever you want, but I am teaching you on the Ubuntu operating system. So the requirement is we need to have the same VPC, same key pair, and same security group, which allowing the SSH 22 port. So that's why we can connecting our EC2 machine on our Mac terminal. So first we need to create the two EC2 machines. So I'm logging on AWS EC2 machine. So we need to click on the EC2, select the instance, and launch our first instance. So we are giving the name EC1. We are selecting the Ubuntu machine. So this is our free tier. So that's why our instance should be our T3 micro. You can choose T3 small or whatever you want that have the free tier available. So here we need to create the new key pair. So I'm creating the new key pair with the name Ansible demo and selecting the .pem file. .pem file is used for the Mac terminal and Mac machines, a Linux machine, and ppk is used for the Windows one. Here I am using the Mac machine, so that's why I'm using the .pem file. So creating this file, so it's created and it's automatically selected that created file. I am allowing the HTTPS and HTTP ports, so we don't want to get the error. So yeah, that's why we need to choose that, selecting that, and this, yeah, everything is all right. We selected the Ubuntu machines, giving the name EC1 and creating the key pair. So I'm launching the first instance. So first instance is created, then we need to create the another one with the name EC2, selecting the same T3 micro, and we created previous one, we created the key pair for the EC1. So we are selecting the same key pair for this. So yeah, allowing this port and creating the machine. So now we see that we have the two machines that created, both are in running stage. So what our next step? So we want to connect that EC2 machines on our terminal using the port 2020. And the first step we want to do that, we secure the key pair. So AWS requires your private key file to be protected before we use, so it must not be publicly viewable. So that's why we are giving this permission to the our file. So here our file name is chmod 400. So we need to open the terminal. Hey, I'm increasing the font here. Going inside the download folder, because my file on download folder, that is ls-la, what name we given, Ansible demo. So we can see that this is the permission that already have our file, but we want to give only chmod the read permission. That's why we are giving this Ansible, and yeah, we can check that our file .pm file only have the read permission. 4 is for the read, 2 is for the write, and 1 is for executable. That's why we choose the 4. If you want to give the 3 of them, then we can say that 7. I think 4 2 4 plus 2 6 and 1 7, right? Yeah, so we gave our completed our first second step, that is secure our key pair. Then what we want to do is we can adding our key to the SSH agent. So SSH agent should be recall that, so we need to add our key to the SSH agent. So yeah, identity is added and we can log in our first EC2 machine. So here is my public IP. I'm selecting it for EC1. We are doing this for EC1 machine. We can type S, and yeah, we log in into our EC1 machine. For this is our EC1 machine, so we can confirm that using this IP. This is the private IP, so our private IP is 7231250. That's correct. So yeah, we can say that is our EC1 machine connected on our Mac terminal. Then what is the next step? What is the next step? What is the next step? Then we can check that is that our from EC1 machine, is that we can log in on the EC2 machine. So by using from inside the EC1, can we connect the target EC2 machine using its private IP? If that should be connected, then we don't have to worry it, because we added our key. This is the main purpose, but the FYI, using the SSH agent forwarding, we can logging into the EC2 machine on from the EC1. So we can check that by using this command. SSH Ubuntu is our username address. We want to give the private IP of EC2 machine, so I am giving it as, yeah, and we can see that from EC1 machine we directly log in into EC2 with the SSH agent forwarding. Yeah, that should be connected, so our problem is solved. So now this is our EC2 machine, so we don't want to require that first, because we need to install the Ansible on control node machine. So exit it here, and the connection is closed, and now we can see that this is our EC1 machine, right? So we can check it. Yes, this is our EC1 machines. On the EC1 machines, what we want to do it, we want to install the Ansible. So install Ansible on EC1 Ubuntu machine. So firstly, we need to require the package updates. So we need to update the package, then we need to install the Ansible. So for package updating, this is the command sudo apt update -y. So why -y? Because this is directly auto approving. This is the auto approving, because firstly, if you remember, for connecting the EC1 machines, they are asking you want to connect it, yes or no. So we don't need to give anything yes or no, because we giving -i, so it's auto approving. And sudo is for root privileges. So yeah, we updating the packages first. So all the packages are updated. It's taking some time, wait a minute. Whatever next command, we can copy it. yeah, our package are updated. So now we want to install the Ansible. So what is the command for this? Sudo apt install ansible -y. So it's installing the Ansible in our control node, which is EC1 machines. Remember it, right? Our managed node is, what is our target machine? It is EC2, and we are installing the Ansible on EC1 machine. It's downloading, and yeah, we can check, verify that the Ansible is installed on EC1 machine or not by using the command Ansible -hyphen version. So it shows that Ansible is installed. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, next step is create the Ansible inventory file. So it's taking some time. Wait a minute. So yeah, Ansible is installed. So we can check using this command that Ansible is installed or not. So we can check that Ansible with the version 2.16.3 is installed. Is the so Python, we need to require the Python for Ansible. That is the prerequisite is yeah. So our Ansible is installed. Then what next? We want to create the Ansible inventory file. Why we need the inventory file, and what is the inventory file? Inventory file is the file that stored the IPs of the managed nodes. That is the host name, IPs, and server name of the managed nodes. So managed node means target machines. So that's why we need to create the Ansible inventory file. So because Ansible needs to know that who to manage, and that is defined using the inventory file. So Ansible need to understand that it needs that I want to manage which machines, who to manage. So that's why we need to require the inventory file. So we can create the inventory file using the nano host. So inside of that, I think I missed the command. Yeah, I think this is we want it, and we want what we want. So our username is Ubuntu and EC2 private IP. Here we want first to give the private IP of the EC2, private, not public, right? So yeah, that's it. Our host file is created. We can see that using the host. Yeah, we are giving the group, that is web, and this is the username, and this is the private IP. So what is the next step? Our next step is, this is the inventory file, that this is the logical name of the target machines. This is the private IP. We have used the username. By default the username is Ubuntu. Yeah, then what is the next step? Test the Ansible SSH connectivity. So how we can connect it? That using this command Ansible -i hosts, that is a host file. We are giving the group name, that is the web, and -m and ping. So what is this? The ping is going to give the response is POM. That's confirm that Ansible successfully connected to the managed node and executed the Python script and return to the results. So yeah, so we are giving the uses the ping module. This is not an SCM ping, it is SSH connectivity test. So yeah, this is for the testing purpose. So we can use this command and test it. Hopefully we are getting the response. Yeah, the response is success. So it's showing that our it's confirmed that Ansible successfully connected to the manage node. Yeah. So then what is the next step? Then run the ad hoc command for the verifications. So it's for the verification. This system successfully executed the standard Linux uptime command on the remote server and return the output of the control node. This is also the testing purpose. So it says that it's upping for the 11-minute one is user and the load average. It's showing that you can check this on this ppt. I will upload in our um, YouTube video, attach it so you can look into that. Then what is the next step? The next step is we are need to create the Ansible playbook. Yeah, because if we created, what is the Ansible playbook? Do you know what is Ansible playbook? Ansible playbook is a text file. Its syntax is YAML, which have the set of tasks that is we need to install it. So here we need to install the Nginx server. So yeah, this is we can see that the host name is web because we given that is a group is web. It's a logical name of the host machines. Become is s means that is we are giving the sudo privileges to this file, so it's not giving the error that it does not have the permission to execute this file. So and we are giving the task with name install Nginx. We are giving the apt package because we are using the Ubuntu machine. So we are giving the name and state is present, and it's updating the cache s. So updating the cache s means it is updating the packages. So yeah, we can create the file and we can copy this and paste it. We can check using the cat. It's our file, it's added with the content. Yeah, our content is added. This is the Ansible playbook. Yeah, the playbook. Yeah, this is we can see that this is become is s is equal to Ansible enables the sudo privileges, runs as a root essential for installing the packages. Its state is describe the desired state. It is example is present, ensure it is installed. So yeah, the next step is we are going to require run the playbook and verify that. So the command is simple, that is Ansible dash playbook -i host. What's the error? What's the error? We are unable to read either as a JSON or YAML. What happened? Simple. I think what happened here. We are unable to read either as a JSON nor YAML. These are the errors we got from it. Expecting value line 1 column 1. Host become is s. I think we mismatch the what we mismatch here. I think we mismatch the indentation. What our file name Nginx. Yeah, we missed the indentation here. So again, opening the file and I think I erasing all of this, and yeah, this is the command that we this is the indentation we can use, so that's why it's not reading the file properly. And we can clear it and again running our main command as the Ansible dash playbook -i host name and Nginx. If we do not, if we here we created the host file, but host file it's a whenever we install the Ansible, then it's giving the default host file. If we want to give that, then there is a no required of the happen, but we are creating the new host file with and storing the private IP of our EC2, then we are requiring the happen and then running the command. Yeah, our code is working fine. Is installing the Nginx on the target machine, that is managed nodes, not inside of the our not inside of our EC1 machine, because EC1 is a control machines. So yeah, we can see what our next so yeah, and the playbooks. So we can say that our automation is complete there, because we changing that one and it's going the okay. So yeah, this is the same, we get it. So it's saying that you can check all this information, and we can say that the playbook successfully installed Nginx on the target EC2 machine. The change is equal to 1. Yeah, right. And the status confirms that an installation is completed. And how we can verify it? Using the Nginx happen version. Using that, this is our uh, I think this is our EC1 machines. That's why it's not giving it. But we install the Nginx on EC2 machine, not on EC1, because our managed node is EC2. So we can log in into our EC2 machine using this command. Yeah, at the rate private IP of our EC2 machine, and we are inside into the EC2 machine. We can check it that our private IP is this and this is the same IP we have, and we can check that using the command nginx-v is saying that it's have the nginx version installed on these machines. So that's why we verified that our demo is successfully completed and we did the automation using the Ansible. So what is the Ansible? So Ansible is an open source configuration management tool. So by using that we can do the repetitive task. So here we can see that we have only one machine. If we have the 100 machine and we want to install the Nginx on the 100 machine itself, then Ansible is used, because Ansible is very straightforward. By using, we can give the in the host file we can give the 100 machine IP, and our Nginx automatically parallelly installing the Nginx on the 100 machine itself. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you like the video, then like it. If you want to subscribe the DevOps with Umesh channel, then please subscribe it. And if anything I did wrong, then comment it down below, and then I can get the idea what I did wrong. But I don't think I did anything wrong. But yeah, if anyone knows the things on Ansible SSH, how it do it, and what is the next another approach of this Ansible SSH setup, so you can comment in, so I will also learn it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank you, bye bye.